Once again, it's Bum Shadows, and this is another live stream here. And one with a different eyewear. Just want to mix it up. I'm sure people have comments on it. It'll be fun. So, pretty much why I came on here in the beginning was like, I just wanted to, um, just discuss where the future of the channel is going to be held and more or less like where it's going. And, I have reviews called Bum Openers, and if you haven't seen it, it's reviews on the open match on 90s wrestling pay-per-views. So far I've done WWF, WWE, W, Smoky Mountain, AWA. What was the other one? Oh, ECW, early ECW. And the latest one I did was another WWE one because the first one I did was the first event in 1990. So the latest one I did was the last event of 1999 because I want to try to go through the decade of the 90s and just kind of just gonna do it like that way, you know. So from there, once I release this next video, this next Bum Openers, I'm going to go to back to my figure fed, back to my, because I've always loved the figure fed. That's why I got on here in the first place. But ever since, I've liked doing these lives. I don't know, it's pretty fun. So yeah, from here I'm gonna put the focus on the what's it called, on the Bum Wrestling Fig Fed. That will be the focus coming up. Like I said, one more episode of Bum Openers, and then we're going to go from there. So, with that being said, I figured that while I'm here, I might as well do something. So I like to always do a live unboxing because, I mean, me talking's cool. I enjoy it, listening to myself, but not everybody. So let's just open this up. So this is from, actually, hold up. This is from KWK, Kayfabe Heroes. And this is the blue card version of the Berserker. And I'm already pumped about it, but like, I can't wait to open this. Comes with the removable helmet. Comes with the sword that almost impaled the Undertaker. But it didn't. And actually, as a kid, I was like, wow. Like, dude, like, he could have, like, killed him if Undertaker, like, forgot to move. Shows how you are, kids. So, we're going to open this crap. Just kidding, it's not crap. I believe it will be very, very good, actually. So we peel it off. Oh, baby. So now we got his little plastic whatevers. Actually, wow, it comes with a lot of things. Let's look at him naked. So this is him without any accessories. Wow. It looks really cool. I guess this was going to be the original design, like the Texas Tornado, if you will. Woo, woo, woo. But, yeah, let's get a look if I can make it not blurry of his face. Wow. And the more lean body, I mean, like, I love Hacksaw, but Berserker was a much taller, like, leaner wrestler. So let's use some of his freaking accessories, baby. We're going to put the shield in his hand, and it fits. A little wobbly, but we'll see. Maybe I got the wrong hands for the wrong things. I'm just trying. Oh, I think I do, baby. So we're going to switch the hands to maybe the proper hands they're supposed to be in. And that makes a whole lot more sense, baby. So the right hand, it's going to show up opposite. It's going to show left. The right hand holds the sword. Oh, let's put on this helmet. All right. Let's put it on. Oh. Let's see. I don't know why head was a tough thing with these companies. Maybe I have it on the wrong way. All right. You know, dang, I love KWK, but this helmet, not quite the fittest. The accessories fit nice in his hands, but you know, what can I say? It's not really. I don't understand. I'm not a figure maker. I mean, this is the most like difficult of the process, but like I don't know. Okay, we'll leave it at that. And obviously, like, it kind of shows for itself. Like, the helmet, the Viking helmet, doesn't, I mean, all right, I'll tell you what, if you're just displaying it, then you're good to go. But if you want this dude coming out, oh man, his helmet falls out. If you want him roaming in there, the action, word, I can't do it, but maybe we can do it upside down. Can you do it? Oh, that's actually cool. Because then you can try to stab the Undertaker on Superstars. But, hat not fitting and a minus. As much as I love KWK, I have to say, hat not fitting, minus points. Let me take a look at the chat. I see something. See, wow, okay. Is that you? Yes, it is me. It's me. I'm just wearing, oh, you almost saw my eye for a second. Just wearing a different eye form. I was just trying to mix it up. Because, I mean, I haven't, actually, to be honest, I couldn't find my eye patch. So, and I had a few minutes to spare. So I was just like, what can I do to put over my eye? I'm like, yeah, let's try a bandana. My late husband left behind a bunch of cards. WWEF. Wow. WOW, etc. Any advice on what to do with them? And that's from Asked Fox. I'll admit, me myself, I'm not up to date with the cards. However, I know they're like hot as all eight. I mean, so you probably got something there, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, eBay is the answer, and then like, I don't know, maybe it's better actually to go to like a specialty card store or something. I wish I could advice. I definitely was all about the cards, but yeah, I had to like really make a decision on what to collect. And because the retro market was so like saturated with a million figures, that like, I had to make the choice to just go with the retros because I couldn't afford everything, to be honest. My name's Mom Shadows for a reason. If you can't see it, you know it. So that's what it is. Okay, what do we got? Red Giant 1242. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Red Giant, I like it. Bro, what happened to your eyes? Well, it's interesting that you picked up on both because usually people just see the blind eye, but pretty much, and I'll reiterate the story for those that haven't heard. I contracted juvenile diabetes, 5 years old. Took care of it maybe to my teens. Then I started wavering, and just doing what I wanted. Then in my teens, 20s, I developed a drinking habit. And that's always good for a diabetic. So what happened was I just kind of forgot that I had diabetes. And what I did was I just partied pretty much. And I did whatever I want. And like, part of it was fun, but it cost me an eye. So you got to weigh it out. I mean, not having an eye sucks. I mean, you only got one. I mean, your peripheral vision is totally crap. So yeah, I mean, what are you gonna give for what? You know what I mean? Did I make a deal that I shouldn't have? Maybe. But what do I do now? I'm just trying to make the best of it. So I figure like the one eye thing, try to use it to my advantage. I'll put an eye patch, I'll put this third, and just try to make something out of, well, literally nothing, because there's nothing there. I can't see anything. It's all black anyway. So for me, this is not like weird. This doesn't feel weird having it over my eye. In fact, it's pretty much what we see. Why is bro bulging? I didn't know the camera was focused between my legs, but appreciate it. What's up, bro? Kurt's Corner. Ooh, there we go. Dude, I just subscribed to you. I heard from you from Waddy and everything. He's always giving you the heads up. Waddy's a good friend of mine. And I checked out your page, and it's effing awesome, bro. Let me see what else. It's not letting me scroll, baby. Oh, there we go. That helmet is a terrible fit. That Berserker figure's dope, but the helmet is a terrible fit. Yeah, that is disappointing. Because, holy crap, this is... And I mean, the sword and the shield, sure, but like, oh, just the helmet. It sort of reminds me of the case, and I wish I had it by me, the Hostile Papa Shango, where everything was perfect, and then the hat didn't fit. And I'm so close, yet so far away. And that's how that kind of happened. But the accessories are really sick. You get the sword, you get the helmet, and of course, the Berserker shield. Just need a Mr. Fetro, and we're good to go. Add a piece of that sticky putty stuff. It will hold it on for display purposes. Oh, no, good advice. Thank you, actually. Yeah, no, actually, I don't know how to remedy that, so any advice is good on that, and I appreciate it, Kirk. I know you know what you're talking about, so yeah, that'd probably be the way. I do the figure fed, so most likely it's gonna fall off. Try to do a scene, but hey, that's the life of the fig fed. Maybe you can get your insurance to help with getting a glass eye, but either way, who cares what people think? I'd let them see a battle wound. Yeah, man, I mean, I thought about getting a glass eye. I will say that the eye that I have, I just don't show it because I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, I want the focus to be... I mean, I wanted actually, I was like, well, I don't have the eye, so I might as well make the gimmick of the one eye because I literally can't see out of the eye. So that's why, too, if I show the eye, it's going to take away from, you know, what I'm trying to present here. And in reality, I can describe it. It's like an eye, but it's smaller. It's like my right eye, my eye is always, you know what I mean? And I might be always baked, but my eye is always baked. So it's always like half closed and smaller than the other one, to be honest. I mean, but, you know, yeah, I mean, I know. And like, I've grown a tough skin and everything, and I know, and it's not like people making fun of it will totally destroy me at this point in my life. But at the same time, I don't really want to hear it. So then I just kind of came with like a gimmick to just kind of like, you know, do whatever I need to do. I have thought of a glass, actually like glass cover eyes too, because there is an eyeball still in there. As weird as it sounds, it's like just smaller than the other eye. And I know that's weird because I've had two eyes. I had two eyes all the way up for 30 years and then I ruined it. So here I am. So no, any eye questions, as long as they're legitimate, are cool. Like I love to explain it because like, maybe not the normal person, but anyone with diabetes should probably hear how someone loses an eye. I mean, you really don't want this. It's like I try to make a gimmick. Like, think of how much it sucks. Like, you want to look to the right, but all you see is your nose through your left eye. I mean, like, it's hard to drive. It's hard to do a lot of things. Pretty much my whole philosophy is try to make the best out of a bad situation, which has been a lot, a lot of occurrence in my life. But I keep going, and you know what? I'm here. By all means, by all the stuff that I did, like I probably shouldn't. So, what do we got? What happened, dude? I think I just said that. Get your dope old school WWE logo glass eye. Old school, yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, I thought of like actually getting an eye patch with like my eye on it. You know what I mean? So it's just like showing through it is effing freaky. But yeah. Honestly, I just did this tonight because like I didn't want to go through like, oh, like I can't do live stream again because I don't have my eye patch. I have two of them and I lost them. In my day-to-day life, I don't wear it. I just wear glasses. So it's more something that I do too, just to kind of like do something and try to stand out, because I mean there's a million dudes with beards and long hairs and no hair and long beards and no beards and no hair, like talking about wrestling figures. How many? Million. So it's like, well, at least, whoa, this dude, he has an eye. And although that has nothing to do with wrestling figures, at least it brings like an interest, or like, as morbid as it is, something different, And so, like, you know, but that's a big. But yeah, we slowed down on the question, so I think it's time for me to just kind of talk about the channel. So the channel, which is Bum Wrestling with Bum Shadows, official channel. Like I said, I'll be doing the last 90s review for the season 1. It's coming up soon. I'm working now for anyone that watches the channel. After that, it'd be kind of like a focus on the event that I promised for a long time, which is Survival of the Bunnest. I have bunnies, so sorry. I was thinking, Survival of the Bunnest would be cool too, but I don't want to put my wrists in that kind of position. So Survival of the Bummest, rather, 2025, is coming up, and I'm gonna focus on it because, like, the event at least has to start in 2025, and I've been putting it off because I've been exploring different things with the channel, trying to like do different things, trying to make it more of an option for people that want different things. I love 90s wrestling, so I took on the mild task of just reviewing opening matches of the 1990s. Did it myself, just something different, because a lot of the things now are figure based, when originally, organically, I started with 90s clips from night Raw and Monday Night Nitro, and those are cool and everything, but I said, like, and I'd add music, and I think it was really creative. It was, and very entertaining. I can watch it back and, like, not self-sufficient, but yeah, it's a good entertainment. So, like, it was fine, but I was like, I want to do something more original, so I came up with did that for a while, and like, I decided, well, I'm opening all these figures, I might as well do an unboxing. Then I was tuning into Waddy's channel for his live streams. It was like, oh, this is pretty cool, actually. I want to participate in this. And then he had mentioned on one that he was looking for co-hosts. I volunteered my services. I did that. Now I've been running them almost like every day. I just like them. I don't know. There's some things like in a video that are just like, it's like, do I really gonna mention this or type it in a post? Which I did, but still at the same time, it's just like, I might as well just say it. You know what I mean? And I know people get plenty to say whether good or bad, but like, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, like, it's trying to bring attention to this channel. I'm trying to, do something with this, opposed to just taking other people's work and just. So I'm just trying to like come up with something original, and it's not as easy to get the subs and the likes that way, but it is what it is. Hello, James. How you doing? I'm from New Hampshire, actually. Well, originally Mass, but moved up to New Hampshire really young. So pretty much a New Hampshire, New England area, for those that don't know, because New Hampshire is a small state. And he said hi, so what up, James? It's glad to have you, like anybody that tunes in or whatever, like that has anything, productive or anything to say. And everyone's been, and it can change at a wind's blow, but I mean, like, everybody's been pretty cool. And even considering ridiculous as bandana is over my eye, I gotta give you guys credit, because, like, I have not been thrashed like I thought it would be. But it could happen, so we'll see. Quality is being rice. Quality is... Oh my God. Can I not read? I'm sorry, dude. Guilty of being right. Let me try that again. Guilty of being right. I'm in Vegas, baby. Hell yeah, dude. F yeah. Like, win it all and do it up. I mean, like, I'm not exactly myself a gambler. I've only went like once, but it was really fun. And either way, I think going to Las Vegas, you can see shows. I've never been myself, um, but from what I hear, it's a great time. So I'm sure you're having a great time, and good for you. And hope you all the big winnings. You know what I mean? Bring it home, rake it home. You know, do something, buy some more figures, pay for the vacation, whatever you got to do. So with that being said, what are we at? Oh, 21. All right, let me see if I want to explain anything, but I'll probably wrap it up quick. I've learned and I've talked to friends and everything, and they kind of all agree like 15 to 30 minutes is probably good. Like a live stream. I went off on Rush on another one, and go check that out if you don't know about Rush Collectibles. But I went off on them for like 10, but I had so much like fuel on them that it just like came out. You know, and I didn't mean it to be that. I thought it was going to be like a half hour, but it ended up being like an hour and 20 minutes. And I just totally did like an hour and 10-minute disc on Rush Collectibles, buried them, destroyed them, made them look like crap. And to say I'm not proud of it, that would be a lie. I am proud of it. And I'm glad because, like I said, no one was really saying anything. And this guy's like creeping and crawling, and Homer Simpson. When I talk tonight, Homer Simpson into the bush is what I meant to say. But for some reason, the words aren't coming out. And that's my own fault. But what I'm saying is, yeah, this dude want to be hiding and everybody. And he blocks everything. So, like, I felt it like somebody's going to say something, and on a platform that he can't delete. And not that I'm the most popular person in the world, but you know, there are enough subscribers here for potential for like thousands of people to see my things. So, you know what I mean? Or my thing, but that's another, that's another topic. We'll talk about that. But as far as like seeing my comments or posts, there's a potential for thousands. So, and hopefully that number will increase, and hopefully like will grow. And I'm not saying, Bum Shadows yet, I'm saying, is a huge deal. But I'm not exactly unknown either. So like I think that video should at least get a little attention about on Rush, rightfully so. I don't come out and attack figure companies just for no reason or whatever. But this, as I call them, douche, withholding money, not giving people that pre-ordered things thousands of dollars, and still having things quote unquote in stock on his site, and they're all garbage. But still, the fact that he's like selling things and not honoring the pre-orders is pretty sad. But again, I could rehash that, I could rehash that if I wanted, but it's not going to do anything. So just watch the video if you hear more about it. What happened to you, Zach Stewart? You probably weren't here, but I'll try to give it a summary. More or less, got juvenile diabetes at 5. Didn't take care of it. Got into my 20s, partied, drank. Then, with diabetes drinking, that's a no-go. Did it too much. Wasn't looking after my sugars. Wasn't taking care of myself or doing something properly. And then at 30, I lost my right eye, had surgeries on my left eye. Blessed to even have vision, but I do. How have I not shouted her out? Rosalind Stevens. I owe you everything. So look up Rosalind Stevens. I think she's retired now, but my goodness, I was blessed to encounter her and her precision and her great surgery, and I owe her my vision. So like, I don't know how she would ever see this on a wrestling figure channel, but you never know. But just for the world to know, like, or not even the world to know, just anyone that ever sees this, like, Rosalind Stevens, Dartmouth, Hitchcock, in Lebanon, saved my vision. Along with my parents and along with my family, because they drove me to all these appointments, along with my sister who did the eye drops in my mangled eye, and she was only little too. She was like, when I was 30, might have been like 9 or something. Crazy. So yeah, like they all went through a lot, but they did it for me. And Rosalind Stevens was the cherry on my good luck Sunday that made the surgery happen, made this live be able to see when most surgeons wouldn't have been able to, and I'd be sitting here with sunglasses, and I don't know where my life would be. And God bless, or excuse me, good luck to everybody that's blind, and I respect you. I've said it before, like I was blind, completely blind for like 3 weeks, and understand this isn't like closing your eyes and walking around, because you always get the blank of like opening your eyes and being able to see. So it's a funny little game when you're but when you open your eyes and you can't see, it's something. So anyone that is blind, like seriously, much respect to you. Continue on. I ended up like listening to a lot of like documentaries, and this was moons ago. Now we got podcasts and everything, but back in my blind day, we had like the History Channel and like talk shows and stuff. So I'd let that play, and I just listen to that, and like I could use my imagination to create like the vision and to create the views and everything. And maybe I'm just like telling you things you don't know, but maybe someone recently went blind. So that was nice. And nowadays, like I said, we get a million podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, oh, well, it's easy for those people. It sucks. But there is a lot to do still. So anyone suffering with that, I wish you the best. I respect you, because I was only there for 3 weeks, and I like couldn't believe it, but I also couldn't believe a lot of things I can do, and I'm sure blind people can concur and exceed me. And saying like I'd be able to walk upstairs, I was able to shave, I was able to make coffee. So don't discount these blind people. They're sensing things, and I'll tell you from the 3 weeks, like there's an extra like sense when you get to that point, and I can't explain it. Most blind folks would explain it more. Maybe I went a little too much on that topic, but whatever. I mean, like, we all got to give respect to blind people. I mean, can we all imagine? You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's give them respect. That's all. And no one disrespected them. I'm just saying the question was on, and I went on a rant, and that's what it is. So yeah, I guess that's that's what happened to my. Not really, but like, I guess that's like part of it. So, yeah, and more or less like the information that should be known about it, like anything positive or whatever. So, yeah, I think that might be about it. Hitting that 30 mark. I just kind of wanted, like I said, to come on here, talk about the future of the channel. Just let anybody know that's into that. I'm going to be focusing on the FigFed again. We're going to be running that again. Bub boxings, unboxings will come again. I'll do some live streams every now and again. As far as things are going, most every Monday night, I'll be doing a live stream with Waddy on Waddy's channel. Go like and subscribe. This Monday, we'll see. I don't want to get into too much details, but we'll see. And anyway, like besides that, I'm hoping to get at least the first matchup of Survival of the Bummest up, like before Thanksgiving. I think is a reasonable goal. So I'm gonna start setting up the ring, setting up the figures in the crowd, getting everything set, getting the backgrounds going, and just doing it. And then maybe in 2026, there'll be season 2 of those bum opener reviews. I think people have been enjoying games like it. But honestly, my passion is the FigFed, so I definitely got to do that. And I'll do it all, but I think for the rest of 2025 is on Bum Wrestling. So with that being said, I appreciate anyone that tuned in. I appreciate anyone that commented. And I appreciate y'all. And I see you, Frog, right at the end, baby. Good job. Frog, how you doing? So anyway, we're going to end it tonight. And I'll say that appreciate everyone. And please, tune in. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. I got a lot of things going on this channel. There's something for everybody. So do it to it. All right. But in other words, as I always say, Keep bumming.